A fresh row involving yet another land deal by Ram Mandir Trust in Ayodhya has now erupted. Documents show that nephew of Ayodhya Mayor Deep Narayan Upadhyay bought a piece of land for 20 lakh rupees and then sold it for a whopping 2.5 crore rupees to the Temple Trust mere 3 months after purchase. More details in this report.
A trust in jeopardy. Controversy over land purchases made by the custodians of Ayodhya's holiest site has deepened. Documents earlier showed that the Shri Ram Janmabhoomi Teerth Kshetra Trust bought more than 2 hectares split up in 2 deals for more than 26 crores, up from parcel's original agreed price of 2 crores. Ayodhya Mayor Hrishikesh Upadhyay was one of the witnesses in those deeds. Turns out the mayor's nephew, Deep Narayan, was involved in separate deals with the Temple Trust. Documents accessed by India Today show Deep Narayan bought a plot of 890 square meters in Ayodhya in February for 20 lakh rupees. And in the month of May, he sold the same land parcel off to the custodians of the holy site for 2.5 crores.
ये एक जमीन खरीदी है भारतीय जनता पार्टी के मेयर ऋषिकेश उपाध्याय के भतीजे दीप नारायण उपाध्याय ने। ये जमीन 20 फरवरी को खरीदी गई और इस जमीन का दाम है 20 लाख रुपए। ये 20 लाख रुपए में खरीदी गई 35,60,000 की ये जमीन। 11 मई को यही जमीन बीजेपी के नेता ने, मेयर के भतीजे ने 2.5 करोड़ रुपए में राम जन्मभूमि ट्रस्ट को बेच दी।
A 12-fold premium in barely 3 months has fueled the political heat.
The pressure is now mounting up on the Ram Mandir Trust, local authorities, to explain the entire cause, how these both lands were purchased in a smaller amounts and were sold up at a higher price to the trust. This is a serious question, and opposition, including Congress Party, Samajwadi Party and Aam Aadmi Party, are questioning hard to the BJP and trust, like why they played with the sentiments of Ram Bhakts of Ayodhya and entire India.
On his Facebook, the nephew of Ayodhya's mayor describes himself as a political leader. The seller of the land claims that Deep Narayan's uncle and Ayodhya mayor Hrishikesh Upadhyay influenced him to sell the land, a charge denied by the BJP leader.
ट्रस्ट की जरूरत जब थी तो दीप नारायण ने कैसे खरीद ली? डायरेक्ट ट्रस्ट ने क्यों नहीं खरीदी आपसे?
अब वो कहे होंगे कि भाई इनको दीजिए, अब अपना उनको देंगे, जो भी हो हमसे बताएंगे।
ट्रस्ट से आपसे डायरेक्टली भी ले सकता था आपके तो।
हाँ, तो ट्रस्ट के लोग हमसे मिले नहीं, हमसे मेयर साहब मिले थे, उन्होंने कहा कि उनको जरूरत है।
महंत देवेंद्र जी जो है ना, इनसे जमीन लेने आपके भतीजे ही गए थे, आप भी गए थे साथ में?
हम क्यों लेंगे?
अच्छा। नहीं, बता रहे थे कि आप भी आए थे शायद साथ में।
लिखा पढ़ी में
नहीं, वो लिखा पढ़ी में तो नहीं, लिखा पढ़ी में तो आपका नाम नहीं है।
When his name cropped up as a witness in earlier deeds, the mayor alleged the opposition groups had made a mountain out of a molehill.
श्री राम जन्मभूमि तीर्थ क्षेत्र ट्रस्ट ने प्रेस रिलीज जारी कर दी है। वह जमीन उन्होंने दर्शाया है कि वो वर्षों पूर्व उनके अनुबंध की जमीन थी। राजनीतिक लोगों ने इसको उठाया है और अनावश्यक इसमें तिल का ताड़ करें, दूध का दूध, पानी का पानी, वो क्लियर हो जाएगी।
The custodians of the site were also not immediately available for fresh comments. The Temple Trust, however, has denied wrongdoing when the first controversy linked to the land buying emerged.
हमको आरोप लगते ही रहते हैं। मैं 100 साल से आरोप ही देख रहे हैं हम लोग। हम पर महात्मा गांधी की हत्या के आरोप लगे, आरोप से हम चिंता नहीं करते। आप भी चिंता मत करिए, आप खूब लगाइए। आई एक्सेप्ट, आई रेडी, यू आल्सो, यू डू इट। आप अपना काम करिए, हम अपना काम करेंगे।
Another startling feature of the sale and purchase deeds of the plot the trust bought from the mayor's nephew is the government set market value of 35.6 lakh rupees for the parcel. It was underpriced for 20 lakh rupees when bought it in February, and before its resale to the trust for 2.5 crores in May.
Pressure is mounting on Ram Janmabhoomi Teerth Kshetra Trust and local authorities to explain this controversial deal. Calls are also growing for fair and broader investigation in this premium purchase. For now, the trust and the stakeholders are conspicuously silent. With Manbir Singh and Samar Srivastava in Ayodhya, this is Kumar Abhishek in Lucknow for India Today.
Ahead of Yoga Day, Ramdev also spoke on the allegations of the scam in Ayodhya land purchase. He, however, rejected the charges there of irregularities in the land purchase, saying those entrusted with building the Ram Mandir are much trusted. Ahead of Yoga Day, Ramdev also spoke on the allegations of the scam in Ayodhya land purchase. He, however, rejected the charges there of irregularities in the land purchase, saying those entrusted with building the Ram Mandir are much trusted.
ये आरोप लगना तो दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है ही। अब इसमें जो अंदर का मैकेनिज्म है, क्योंकि आप भी जानते हैं जमीनों का मामला ये इतना सीधा नहीं है कि हम कोई भी बयान में उसको समेट सके। कितना जमीनों के अंदर अभी भी, अब आपने पहले भी जिक्र कर दिया काले धन का, कितना जमीनों में कैश लगता है, कितना जमीनों में चेक लगता है, चाहे मीडिया वाले हों, एमएलए हों, एमपी हों, सीएम हों, पीएम हों, सब जानते हैं। अब कुछ चीजें तो ऐसी है ना जो मतलब हर आदमी ने फेस की हुई है। आप यदि मुझसे पूछें कि इस हिंदुस्तान में क्या कोई एक भी आदमी होगा जो ये कह सके
जांच होनी चाहिए
कि जमीन में कुछ भी काला नहीं होता है, कहीं भी की जमीन हो, घर की जमीन हो,
जांच होनी चाहिए स्वामी जी।
जहां आज तक का स्टूडियो बना होगा, जहां आपका भी घर बना होगा, कॉलोनी बनी होगी,
नहीं, लेकिन स्वामी जी
वहां
आरोप
पर
है,
भी
अगर आरोप
कुछ ना कुछ चीजें होती हैं।
अगर आरोप लग रहा है तो जांच होनी चाहिए क्या?
देखिए, जांच तो मुझे मैं आश्वस्त हूँ कि विश्व हिंदू परिषद, आरएसएस, बीजेपी और राम मंदिर ट्रस्ट के सभी ट्रस्टी इस विषय में पूरी तरह से दूध का दूध, पानी का पानी कर देंगे।
चलिए, आपने यहाँ पर स्वामी जी बड़ी बात कह दी।
Shiv Sena MLA Pratap Sarnaik, in a letter to Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray, asked him to align with the BJP to save the party members from being harassed by the central investigative agencies. He's also asked Thackeray to fight the upcoming BMC polls with the BJP. This has led to fresh rumblings in the alliance within the state. Let's take a listen.
Political rumblings in ruling Maha Aghadi in Maharashtra. A day after state Congress chiefs go solo in polls dare to ally Sena. Shiv Sena MLA Pratap Sarnaik has written an explosive letter to CM Uddhav Thackeray. The letter bomb seeks revival of Sena's tie-up again with estranged ally BJP under the leadership of PM Narendra Modi, advocating immediate alliance for the upcoming municipal polls in Mumbai and Thane. Sarnaik targeted Sena's ruling allies NCP and Congress, asking if the alliance was aimed at strengthening them at the cost of Shiv Sena. The Sena MLA also referred to ongoing probes by central agencies against several Sena MLAs and leaders, including him, saying a BJP tie-up will end such witch hunts.
राज्याच्या संघर्षामध्ये काही लोकप्रतिनिधींचा जो बळी जातोय त्यामध्ये एक प्रताप सरनाईक आहे आणि त्यामुळे पीडिता ससेमिरा मागे आहे, न्यायालयीन प्रक्रिया त्याच्यामध्ये चालू आहे.
For the record, Sena highlighted the alleged harassment of its leaders by central agencies and chose to duck the issues raised by Sarnaik.
एक बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण मुद्दा उठाया है। जो महाविकास आघाड़ी के जो एमएलए हैं उनको जानबूझकर तकलीफ देने की कोशिश हो रही है, तो ये बहुत ही गंभीर आरोप है।
Sarnaik's outburst against ruling allies miffed the Congress. The party slammed Sena for disrespecting the alliance.
जो उन्हें बातें कही है वो निश्चित तौर पर बेहद निंदनीय है। जो गठबंधन का धर्म होता है उस धर्म की एक मर्यादा होती है, उस मर्यादा का सीधा उल्लंघन है।
Sarnaik's letter has certainly created ripples in Maharashtra politics. Although Shiv Sena seems to not give much weightage to his letter, the allies have started to react. It will be worth watching and waiting to see if this letter has any lasting impression on the MVA alliance. With Mustafa Sheikh in Mumbai, Vidya for India Today.
Fresh trouble has now emerged for Congress government in Punjab after the state cabinet decided to give government jobs to the sons of 2 Congress MLAs. Now, the move has been criticised by Shiromani Akali Dal, which has termed this decision as unconstitutional and illegal. Here's more.
Allegations of VVIP appeasement against Punjab CM Amarinder Singh. Amid the all-out infighting in ruling Congress, the Punjab government has given plum government jobs to sons of 2 party MLAs. Amarinder government appointed Congress MLA Fateh Singh Bajwa's son, Arjun Pratap Singh Bajwa, as an inspector in Punjab Police. Another Congress MLA Rakesh Pandey's son, Bhisham Pandey, was named a Naib Tehsildar in Revenue Department. Grandfathers of both the appointed candidates were killed by terrorists in 1987. The opposition parties have termed the move illegal and unconstitutional.
इसमें ऊपर तक कांग्रेस मिली हुई है क्योंकि मीटिंग तो दिल्ली में हुई है, उसके बाद ये नौकरियों का सिलसिला शुरू हुआ। जिन किसानों की खुदकुशी होगी, जिन किसानों ने शहादत दे दी, जिन किसानों के साथ वादा था, जिनको तर्स की जरूरत थी, उन पे तो तर्स कोई नहीं।
Punjab CM Amarinder Singh, however, justified the appointments, calling it a move on compassionate grounds.
जो देश वास्ते कुर्बानी दिंदा है, I think we can never forget it. इन्हों ने अपनी कुर्बानियां दित्तियां सी अपने देश वास्ते। एंड अगर अकाली दल या आम आदमी पार्टी जो क्रिटिसाइज कर दी है, वो मैनू अपने पार्टी चो दस देन किसी बंदे नू, मैं उन्होंने भी दे दूंगा। अगर वो दिता है, मैं भालने की कोशिश की थी, पर ना अकालियां से आया मैनू कोई, ना मैनू आम आदमी पार्टी से आया जो देश वास्ते अपनी कुर्बानी दी है।
Captain Amarinder Singh has not only given ammunition to the opposition, Shiromani Akali Dal and Aam Aadmi Party, but also to the rival camps within the Congress unit who are up in arms against this decision and are asking Captain Amarinder Singh to cancel these appointments. With video journalist Dilip Sahu, this is Manjit Sehgal in Chandigarh for India Today.
Delhi now relaxes COVID curbs further as new cases dip to 4-month low. The state government has now allowed the opening up of bars, public parks and gardens. However, gyms and theatres will remain shut. Meanwhile, in Tamil Nadu, the state government has extended lockdown until the 28th of June. Our next report with more on that.
Delhi decides to open up, easing the COVID curbs further amid declining cases and reduced positivity rate.
As the COVID cases in the national capital continues to dip, the easing in the restrictions announced further by the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal in the phase-wise lockdown.
From Monday, Delhi will open shutters to bars and lounges at 50% capacity from noon to 10 p.m. While all markets and malls were already operational, restaurants are now open with 50% seating from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. The gradual unlock also opens up public parks, gardens and golf clubs. The reopening timed with International Yoga Day. Schools and colleges will, however, remain shut. So will be gyms, theatres, swimming pools and stadiums. The bar on all forms of social, religious and political gatherings will continue. In Tamil Nadu, the state government, however, extended the lockdown for 1 more week. The state will follow a tier-based system to allow more relaxations to some districts. Public transport will be allowed in Chennai and neighbouring districts with 50% capacity. Metro will also be allowed with 50% seating capacity.
The districts in the state have been divided into 3 tiers. The first tier carries 11 districts where the numbers have not come down, so no relaxations for them. However, for the second tier and the third tier, which has 27 districts, a lot of restrictions have